นะคะจะเป็นเซสชั่นของ Alumni นะคะเอาล่ะหลายคนในที่นี้ก็อยู่ปี 4 แล้วเนาะแล้วก็กำลังจะเรียนจบนะคะมีใครที่วางแผนไว้แล้วบ้างว่าอยากทำธุรกิจส่วนตัวยกมือขึ้นยังไม่มีเลยใช่ไหมมีใครที่อยากหางานในเชียงใหม่ไหมคะมีใครอยากไปต่างประเทศไหมโอ้โหเยอะมากนะคะสมกับที่เป็นวิทยาลัยนานาชาติจริงๆนะคะเอาละค่ะวันนี้เราขอต้อนรับศิษย์เก่าของ IC ค่ะนีโอและอีฟค่ะAll right, so it's going to be in English, right?
Yes.
ไทยด้วยไหมคะหรือว่า
All right, welcome back to International College. Okay, Eve and Neo, could you please introduce yourself a little bit?
Okay, how's it going, everyone? My name is Neo, and I graduated in International College here about a year and a half ago. And after I graduated, I work for Bitcoin Learning Center as their International Operations Manager. So what does that mean? It basically means if there's anything international relevance, I'm probably the one who's going to be working for it. And Eve?
เหมือนกันเลยค่ะ Hi everyone, my name is Eve. I'm working at Bitcoin Learning Center Chiang Mai with Neo. But my part is that domestic manager. Do everything inside company, communicate with every organization around, and yeah, work like this, help people about Bitcoin education.
Correct.
And why you decide to work with Bitcoin Learning Center?
Because I'm start with internship at a Costro Foundation. Actually, it's BLC.
Correct.
After that, so I just feel like I'm happy, and when we help other people, I mean, when we help people, seems like help the world too. So I'm very happy about it.
You're so beautiful, Eve. You're so beautiful. You want to make the world a better place, right?
Hope so.
Yeah, so for me, the reason I started working for Bitcoin Learning Center is Ajahn Phai was actually my professor back in university. So third year and fourth year in university, she was my professor. And after I graduated, I had nothing to do. So she emailed me, I think, or was it a line message? And she wanted me to apply for a position. Back then, it wasn't even the Bitcoin Learning Center yet. It was the Coster Foundation, I believe, and Go Abroad by Phai, which is one of our other businesses. And then one thing turned to another. Then we started Bitcoin Learning Center. We hold a lot of meetings, events, seminars. Usually, like every month, we do that.
Yeah, with every organization, government or school or university, like such as.
Yeah. Actually, this year we've been through 3 universities. So Rajaภ University, Chiang Mai University, Payap University, and a couple of weeks ago, I went back to my high school, which was actually a international school, and I did a savings 101 and intro to Bitcoin with my other colleagues. So it's very fulfilling in being in this field.
Even like government, we went to PAO teaching the staff about Bitcoin, like Bitcoin 101. Everything is like set zero for them, but everything is good. They know more about Bitcoin. That's our passion.
โอเคค่ะก็สำหรับนักศึกษาจีนนะคะอาจารย์ขอแปลคร่าวๆเลยนะคะนี่คือรุ่นพี่ของเรานะคะรุ่นพี่ของเราก็คือนีโอกับอีฟนะคะเพิ่งจบไปเมื่อปีที่แล้วนะคะ
ค่ะจบเมื่อ
และอาจารย์ฝ้ายก็มีโอกาสได้สอนนีโอกับอีฟนะคะในปี3แล้วก็ปี4นะคะแล้วก็2คนนี้จบด้วยเกียรตินิยมอันดับ1ด้วยนะคะเพราะฉะนั้นเราก็ต้องรีบจีบมาทำงานกับเรานะคะมาเป็นทีมเดียวกับเรานะคะ Bitcoin Learning Center นะคะตั้งอยู่ที่วัดเกตนะคะแล้วก็เราให้ความรู้นะคะเกี่ยวกับเรื่องของการเงินเพราะว่าเราคิดว่าการเงินเนี่ยมันสำคัญกับชีวิตมากเอาล่ะทุกคนก็คงเห็นว่ามี co-founder อยู่2คนเดี๋ยวเรามาพูดคุยกับ co-founder ของเราดีกว่านะคะ Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jimmy Costro. Hello.
Hi, thank you. Thank you, Ajahn Tik, Ajahn Jum, for having us. Thank you, Chiang Mai Rajapat University. This is a big step in Bitcoin education across Asia right now. And you guys are part of history. You're at a turning point in time where Bitcoin education and digital asset information is entering academia. And the leap that you guys are taking to introduce this is a big milestone. And it's inevitable that we're going to eventually have courses because the world's more digital. So a big thank you to Jayle, who has taken on such an effort. Thank you very much. Give a round of applause for Jayle for putting this together. Your passion is inspiring. Your dedication to forwarding Bitcoin education is very powerful, and we're very grateful for what you've given this opportunity, Jayle. Thank you to the Bitcoin educators that have spent their time to come here from such far distances. You spend your energy and your time and your money to be here, and we're so grateful. Thank you, Ajahn Phai, for bringing this all together and helping build such a wonderful education business here in Chiang Mai. And thank you to the students for coming today. And to hear Eve and Neo's introduction is really also empowering and wonderful to hear. And that's our goal. We also reach 1,000 Thai people every day with our Bitcoin education through the Bitcoin Chiang Mai podcast. That's a lot of people. And we also work with the different universities like Neo had mentioned, and also like Eve mentioned, the government. So this is a huge step, a huge part of history. I will say real briefly, and I'm only going to be up here for a few minutes, that Bitcoin's for anyone, but not necessarily everyone, because you have to want to understand. You have to understand the problem, and also understand that you really want to learn, because you can't force people to understand. And if you notice things over the last 4 years like pork and rice and cooking oil, these are like Ajahn Piria started his presentation off, inflation is higher than we think it is. And it's not pacing with our wages and our salaries. So we are now forced to learn about how to protect ourselves, how to save. So our goal here at Bitcoin Learning Center is to teach basic savings. That's it. Basic finance, basic savings. And luckily, by partnering with wonderful entertainers and educators like DJ Tar and P. Chit, who's got such a passionate voice, very passionate man. Mr. Chit, yeah, he's very passionate. And having the whole Right Shift team here, it's such a wonderful thing to see Thailand Bitcoin communities unite. Like I spoke the other night with P. Chit, that this lifts us all up together. And the more that we empower each other, the stronger everyone will be. So that's just my introduction. Thank you, Chiang Mai Rajapat University. Thank you to the teachers, the staff for giving this opportunity. And thank you, Jayle, for putting on such a big event.
ค่ะก็หลักๆก็คือขอบคุณนะคะคณาจารย์นะคะของวิทยาลัยนานาชาตินะคะที่ให้ความรู้นะคะแล้วก็สามารถที่จะสร้างคนนะคะออกมาสู่ตลาดแรงงานได้นะคะก็คือ Neo and Eve นี่ก็เป็นตัวแทนของวิทยาลัยนานาชาติได้เลยนะคะแล้วเราก็ภูมิใจมากๆนะคะที่น้องทั้งสองคนนะคะได้เป็นทีมงานกับเราแล้วก็จิมมี่ก็พูดอีกนะคะว่าความรู้ทางการเงินนั้นนะคะสำคัญมากนะคะที่เราเน้นก็คือเรื่องของการออมนะคะการออมในบิตคอยน์นะคะเพราะว่าเรากำลังจะต้านเงินเฟ้อกันอยู่นะคะโอเค the next section I would like you to interview Eve and Neo what they get so far what they done so far
I guess you could kind of tell us a little bit about I guess we could start with Neo and tell us a little about what's going on and actually since we got Eve in the bottom left Eve, tell us what's going on here and where you are.
I was here at the third floor teaching about wallet of Satoshi, how to use Bitcoin in daily life. I just teach them how to sap Bitcoin to other people, to the students, and teach them about BTC map. I think today P Mick and P Mai will talk about it later. But yeah, it's really good. At least we know it's not just like baht or USD that we can use in our everyday life. So we can use Bitcoin. So I just talk about it.
Thank you. Nice. And Neo, what's going on the top left here?
I think that's our first experience with universities, which was actually engineering a faculty, Chiang Mai University. It's their international faculty. And one of our biggest problems before that we've encountered is whenever we've tried to approach universities with Bitcoin, usually there's a gray line with that, right? So the way we approached it is we usually talk to them about savings technology, using Bitcoin as a savings technology. And usually they would accept that, and that's the reason we got into engineering a faculty of Chiang Mai University.
A lot of times it's confusing. Like, what's blockchain? What are these buzzwords? What's Web3? Why is it so confusing? So when we went to CMU, they wanted to know about blockchain. And we really wanted to address that because the Bitcoin blockchain is solving for money. And money is half of everything. The other blockchains are solving for everything else. So we want to focus on basic savings, how this could help the Thai people, how it could help the Burmese people, how it could help our Laotian friends, Khmer, into Vietnam. We want to help Southeast Asia with basic savings. So by doing these classes, it's one small step in the process to get closer to being able to reach more people and educate more about basic savings.
All right, and this year we're going to launch the internship program. Could you tell the students a little bit?
Sure. So each year our internship program's quite successful. Look, they went on to be here full time. They work at a beautiful building. They're going next week to Hong Kong with us, to Bitcoin Asia. The following week, they're going to Bali with us. Our internship program is pretty awesome. This internship program for this next semester will be taking about 4 or 5 Burmese students that really want to help the Burmese community. And the qualifications are so simple. You just have to have a good attitude, want to help, want to learn. If you really genuinely want to help your people and you're willing to learn and you've got a good attitude, that's the only skill you need. Because we'll then teach you and then we'll learn how you're strong. If you're good at TikTok or making shorts or YouTube or content, that's really great too. Because we want to introduce basic savings through the new savings technology to the Burmese people. We're working closely with the HRF, the Human Rights Foundation. They come here frequently, and they're very inspired by what we're doing. Now we want to get further into helping the Burmese people. So if you get in touch with Neo or Eve and give them your name and contact, then we'll reach out to you. You'll fill out a form. Then we'll have you read in English if it's easier, one book, like Dee is reading. And if you feel good and we have a nice little interview, you come to the building. The internship, real quick, the last 30 seconds, it's 10 hours a week. And we pay 6,000 baht. And you're working around some of the smartest people in Thailand. These people give up their time, their energy. They're extremely intelligent. We have mathematicians, doctors, scientists, engineers, teachers, professors, businessmen, businesswomen. You meet very high-profile people at this internship. So we're really looking forward to helping the Burmese people, and if you're interested, you could apply.
ค่ะจิมมี่ก็เพิ่งพูดถึงเรื่องของโครงการฝึกงานนะคะของนักศึกษานะคะเราเปิดโอกาสให้นักศึกษานะคะปี 4 ได้ฝึกงานกับเรานะคะก็ถ้าใครนะคะสามารถที่จะสื่อสารภาษาอังกฤษได้ดีนะคะก็สามารถที่จะสมัครได้นะคะที่พี่นีโอแล้วก็พี่อีฟนะคะเรามีความจำเป็นที่จะต้องใช้ภาษาอังกฤษมากๆนะคะเนื่องจากว่าองค์กรของเราเป็นองค์กร international เนาะแล้วก็เราทำงานร่วมกับหลายๆองค์กรทั่วโลกนะคะและนี่คือโอกาสของนักศึกษานะคะที่จะได้ร่วมงานนะคะกับคนที่เก่งๆหลายคนเลยนะคะไม่ว่าจะเป็นวิศวกรจากทั่วโลกและด็อกเตอร์ทางคณิตศาสตร์หรืออะไรต่างๆนะคะเราเป็นองค์กรที่ให้ความรู้เรื่องการเงินและนี่ก็จะเป็นสิ่งที่จะติดตัวเราไปตลอดชีวิตนะคะและถ้าเราโชคดีและโชคดีมากพอนะคะเราก็สามารถร่วมเป็นทีมเดียวกันนะคะอย่างนีโอกับอีฟนะคะซึ่งอาทิตย์หน้าเราก็จะไปคอนเฟรนซ์ที่ฮ่องกงด้วยกันนะคะแล้วก็จะไปที่บาหลีด้วยนะคะนี่คือโอกาสนะคะของนักศึกษานะคะสำหรับนักศึกษาอินเตอร์นะคะเรายินดีมากๆเลยโดยเฉพาะนักศึกษาพม่านะคะที่เราร่วมงานกับ Human Rights Foundation นะคะก็เราพยายามที่จะช่วยเหลือนะคะกลุ่มคนพม่าที่อยู่ในประเทศไทยด้วยนะคะในเรื่องของความรู้ทางการเงินนะคะถ้าใครนะคะสนใจนะคะก็ติดต่อพี่นีโอกับพี่อีฟได้เลยค่ะ
And I think before we end this session, you have a special gift for them?
Oh, yes.
Yep.
Yeah, Neo.
This one.
Neo.
Okay, so as you guys know, as mentioned earlier, we're going to have an event on November 2nd. If you scan this QR, we're giving out to all of you an opportunity, if you're a student of Rajapat University, to register for free, completely without anything. So if you just scan this QR and finish the form, then you'll automatically be registered.
How much is it usually
for 5 kilometers it's 500, 10 kilometers 600, and I believe for the 21 it's 900.
900? So you're giving a 900 baht free race ticket today.
แจกตั๋ววิ่งฟรีค่ะสแกนได้เลยค่ะก็ถ้าใครยังไม่สแกนตอนนี้เดี๋ยวไปขอจากพี่นีโอกับพี่อีฟได้นะคะ
And if you finish the marathon or the race, you're gonna get a medal. And during the race pickup, you're going to have free shirts as well. So.
นี่เป็นโอกาสที่จะได้ครอบครองเหรียญบิตคอยน์1เหรียญหลังจากที่เข้าเส้นชัยนะคะ
จริงๆเรามีBitcoin Pop-up Village ด้วยถ้ามีงานนี้แล้วก็จะได้ไปชมบรรยากาศงานว่าเราใช้ปกติเราใช้ Bitcoin กันยังไงแลกเปลี่ยนกันอย่างไรอะไรอย่างเงี้ยค่ะถ้าสนใจก็จริงๆทักเพจเข้าไปก็ได้เดี๋ยวเรามีอีฟนี่แหละค่ะเดี๋ยวรอตอบ
Okay, before we move on to the next section, do you want to say something a little bit for the students who are going to graduate soon?
Yeah, I guess just to leave off is that this topic is so important, and you really need to be willing to want to better yourself. You want to help yourself, and people are here willing to help you, and it's hard enough to get by. Every year is getting harder and harder and harder, and there's a solution, and we're talking about it. So, if I could just encourage you, go on and do what you love. That's how you're going to move the fastest and the furthest. Do what you enjoy. Come talk to us. We're not just Bitcoin, we also help the hill tribes. We help build bathrooms and churches and dormitories and internet in villages and water wells, and we do cool stuff. So if you're really passionate about a certain subject and you want to learn how maybe you could make that into a business, we're here to help however we can. Our mission statement is, today I will help more people than I did yesterday. So it's not just about Bitcoin. We're leading by example, and we're trying to be a better version of ourselves every day. Thank you for having us.
Thank you, everyone.
Wonderful, thank you.